My name is Nichole Pinkard, Associate Professor of Learning Sciences in the School of Education and Social Policy, and it is my honor to present Mayor Lori E. Lightfoot to receive an honorary degree in laws from Northwestern University. A small-town girl from Massillon, Ohio, a steel-making town of 30,000, Lightfoot moved to Chicago in 1986 after attending the University of Michigan to pursue a law degree. Since then, Mayor Lightfoot has made it her personal mission to understand and impact the powerful yet often invisible systems and policies that mediate how everyday Chicagoans experience the city, especially in moments of need. This awareness comes from growing up in humbler beginnings that made visible the criticality of ensuring equitable access and safe passage to the supports, i.e. resource community organizations, learning spaces, teachers, mentors, and peers, that allows youth to put in the work to determine their future. This mission has led her to serve as Chief of Staff and General Counsel of the Chicago Office of Emergency Management and Communications, Interim First Deputy of the Chicago Department of Procurement Services, Chief Administrator of the Office of Professional Standards, and as Assistant United States Attorney. When her adopted city of Chicago, like many other cities, was slow to acknowledge the breakdown between police and the Black community, Mayor Lightfoot stepped up to serve as President of the Chicago Police Board, as well as the chair of the Police Accountability Task Force. There, she began the painstaking work to unmask the structural inequalities in core systems, such as public safety, often pressuring politicians to move beyond words to visible, accountable, and equitable actions, crowdsourced by the community empowered to reimagine a civil society where all citizens and communities had voice. It's important to note that Lightfoot's focus on understanding the core systems and not scoring political points for the simple fix has changed the way politics are played in Chicago. Since assuming office in May 2019, Lightfoot has undertaken an ambitious agenda of expanding opportunity and inclusive economic growth across Chicago's neighborhoods and communities, which has resulted in historic ethics and good governance reforms, worker protection legislation, and the closing of a record $838 million budget gap. She has also placed Chicago on the path to a $15 minimum wage, and this was all before the COVID-19 pandemic. When COVID-19 did hit, Mayor Lightfoot's social media savvy and understanding of the need to communicate the importance of the moment while establishing new norms of behavior resulted in the Stay Home Save Lives COVID-19 awareness campaign, which Chicago Magazine called the most important civic project of her mayoralty so far. I must say that when I saw the first Stay Home Save Lives meme of Mayor Lightfoot, the photo of her scowling with a folder at a press conference, photoshopped on everything from a sawhorse barricading the lakefront to the bean, I knew the Chicago community, especially the African-American and millennial communities, was listening, and that they were adhering to social distancing guidelines with a smile because Mayor Lightfoot, through her understanding of the underlying issues impacting behavior and the importance of using humor during extreme stressful times, was changing the actions of Chicago citizens. But what I want to leave you, graduates, with is the biggest lessons I've learned from watching Mayor Lightfoot over these years of friendship, is to take the lead and to do the right thing, the right way, with ethics and compassion, regardless of who is watching. Because when the time comes, and it will, for you to step up and lead, you will be prepared with the knowledge, the integrity, the reputation, and the squad to step forward with your family when your family, community, city, country, or world calls you to serve. As such, I am proud that Northwestern is stepping forward to be a lead partner with Mayor Lightfoot in her newly launched My Shine, My Future initiative, which tackles the mission of ensuring that every Chicago youth is connected to the spaces and people to support their exploration of their passions and youth-centered out-of-school experiences. I am honored to know Lori Lightfoot as my mayor and as my friend, and am very pleased to present her to receive this honorary degree.
Thank you, Dr. Pinkard, and to Northwestern University for this great honor. I'm especially humbled to be receiving it amongst my fellow honorees, all brilliant, trailblazing figures in their own fields. Though this degree serves as a recognition for professional achievement, I'd like to instead receive it as a standard to live up to, and a challenge to be worthy of what it represents. I entered public life so that kids that look like me and come from families like mine would never, ever, ever again have to, quote, beat the odds to get a good education, a good job, and blaze a trail towards their wildest dreams. Our charge as a society is to work together as one people to make beating those odds a thing of the past, to move forward together to fix what's broken and make right what's wrong. I know these are values Northwestern shares because so many of your alumni are members of my staff. In my own role as mayor of a great American city, that means ending poverty by rebuilding neighborhoods and growing our economy in an inclusive way. It means strengthening historic economic areas like manufacturing while also driving investment in growth industries like technology and transportation. And it means building and rebuilding communities that have been left out and left behind for generations. That is the challenge this degree represents, and what I promise I will work to fulfill. Thank you.